everybody. This is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective, episode number 86. And today is Valentine's Day.
Yay!
So everybody out there, if you have a significant other, make sure that you don't disappoint them today.
No!
We don't need anybody in the doghouse, okay? I always like to start the podcast off by saying that if you are a real estate agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area and you want to be on the podcast, give me a call. I'd love to have you on the podcast, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and I'll be happy to get you on the calendar. And I could not do the podcast if it wasn't for my entire team, Jennifer Smitis, the area vice president, Caitlin Korner, Devin, now Van Wyn, the escrow officers in the Sugar Land office, and Kate Cannon, the escrow officer in the Richmond office, and all of our support team, assistants, things like that. So thank you very much, because if it wasn't for you guys, I couldn't do this every week. And let's get started. This particular episode is going to be with a fairly new, if not brand new agent that is already doing more to promote her business than most agents that have been around for 20 years doing it. She is currently a school teacher, but that's coming to an end. I'll let her tell you all about it. But this is Amanda Richards. So introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are.
Hi, everybody. I'm Amanda Richards. I am a mom. I am a wife. I am a teacher, and I'm a real estate agent. And I have 2 dogs.
Just 2 dogs?
Just 2 dogs. One of them's worth 10. And she's not a puppy anymore.
So you're here because you're a real estate agent, but you're also a teacher right now. But,
I am.
So why did you decide to become a teacher?
Well, when I was young and believed in miracles.
You don't believe in miracles anymore?
Not that one. Well, I did. I loved kids, and I loved families, and I loved helping people, and teaching was it was a clear choice at the time. Mm-hmm. And my heart was fully in it, and it's a magical thing. So it was, I got to be myself. We got to play. It involved everything that filled my heart. I guess I would say, that helped to feed my soul. Mm-hmm. And so it was just a natural progression to go through. Mm-hmm. I did do elementary, because I don't think anybody else can handle me.
They're too young to know these better.
They don't know. Right.
And how long have you been teaching?
25 years.
25 years.
That's enough, baby.
Yeah. And so that's coming to an end this year, right?
Kiss that good. It is. And it's a sad thing. Yeah. It's a sad thing because I think finding a good teacher is very hard. Mm-hmm. I think anybody can be a teacher. But being an extremely good teacher is very hard. And it requires a lot of your own doing, and a lot of your own learning, and a lot of your own preparation, and your own money, and that kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. So, I worked really hard for that, but education's gone in a different direction that I'm not going. Okay. And I have decided it's time to close that door.
And that door's closing this May.
It sure is. It sure is.
And the other door that opened, or you opened, was you decided to be a real estate agent.
I did.
So why did you decide to be a real estate agent?
Well, when I had to really stop and, if I really were to go back, and my husband will appreciate this, I was coming home every day just so, really I want to say the word angry at just my daily stories that I had to share, and the teachers out there will know what those are already. And he got sick of hearing them, and he finally just said, hey, if you're not happy, you need to do something different. And so this little whisper of real estate came in my ear immediately, and I kind of let it sit there for a little while and grow until it just became completely obvious. And now that I've done it, it's so clearly the right path to go, because everything that I loved about teaching and that I thought I was good about teaching, I get to completely do in real estate. It is like the most beautiful transition. So they really actually go together. They're very similar in many ways.
I know many real estate agents that were teachers first.
Yes.
I don't know what the connection is or why it works.
We're amazing people.
Okay, well,
We can do anything.
But that's good. Positive outlook. I like that. So you're working on your real estate business right now. You're not full-time, but you will be starting in the May or into the school year. And you're going to be a full-time real estate agent.
I am.
How long have you been a real estate agent?
Almost 3 years.
Okay. And who's your broker?
I am with a company, Kenyson and Roane, right outside of Greatwood.
Right outside of Greatwood, which is right down the street from here.
It is, yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, I kind of came upon them by accident. We are a small brokerage. It's 6 females, and I had heard about them. I contacted the broker. I said, hey, I'm just interested in talking to you. When we met, we had a great brunch together, and we really connected, but I kind of set on it because it takes me a long time to do a change. And so I set on it, and she kept reaching out. And so finally I was like, yeah, let's just do it. Let's do it. And it's just been such a great change. It's been, they're my little family who are available 24/7 whenever I need them.
Awesome. And you said they're right here in the Greatwood area.
Right there in Greatwood.
How long have they been in business as a brokerage?
Oh, man. I mean, it's been at least 12 years at least, because she came here from Dallas. And then her little ones were born here. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And are they looking to add agents?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Okay. We just took on one more, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And you know what? As a matter of fact, we got someone back also this week.
You got someone back?
Someone back.
They came back.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about you, and we know why you became a real estate agent. You've been an agent for 3 years, but you've been doing it part-time. What is it? What kind of agent do you hope to be? Are you looking to be more of a buyer's agent, seller's agent, both? What kind of client do you want to work with?
Oh, man. At first I thought that's an easy question, and then after a while it got harder. I mean, really I wanted to focus on sellers. Through a little bit of time, it has also become very clear that people also need really good buyer's agents. And so some of the people I've been able to help with, they really come to you needing you. And so I want to be the kind of agent where I'm the best. No ifs, ands, or buts. I am the best. I am the go-to. I am the one you can trust. I am on your side, and we're going to get it done.
You're the expert.
I am the expert.
Yeah. Okay, so you basically want to help any and all people that come looking for your help. What's your favorite kind of transaction to do?
Oh, I do.
No one's going to be upset.
No one's going to be upset. Selling is different. It's a different kind of beast than buying is. Probably selling.
Okay. So that means if you're going to be selling more properties, then I get to close more properties.
That's exactly right. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Valentine's Day to you.
Exactly. I got candy too already. Too.
He did.
If you can't tell, I'm a little wired right now. Your brokerage is in the Sugar Land area. You live in. I'm in Rosenberg. Rosenberg. So what area of town do you want to be the expert in? What area of town do you want to know everything there is to know about real estate in?
Mainly Rosenberg, Richmond area, just because that's where I live. That's where I have taught. I'm very familiar with the school district there, the schools there, and I know that is a huge thing for buyers because most buyers either have children or they understand that schools their home might be zoned to is very important. It's a very important part of the picture. So I just feel like that's kind of where my life is right now. And so that's where I tend to focus on.
Okay. And let's talk about a little bit about, as far as I'm concerned, being a new agent, you're a new agent to me. I mean, and we met a few months ago.
Yeah.
And you basically asked me for help with marketing and things like that. One thing I will say about Amanda is, I've been helping agents with their marketing and growing their business for years. I could probably name 10 agents out of the hundreds that I've helped that actually took the bull by the horns and are already creating a presence online with their marketing, and Amanda's one of them.
Thanks.
A lot of things she's doing, most agents don't do, and I don't understand that. So let's talk a little bit about what you're doing right now to ramp up for your full-time career and market your business from a marketing perspective.
Well, I do every single thing you tell me to do. Sometimes that does mean, because I am teaching right now, that does mean oftentimes on the weekends, I have to prepare all that ahead of time. So when I'm on a lunch break, I can put something in real quick. I can, when I'm going to pick up kids from specials, I can pop it into social media really quickly. I don't have to create anything right then. So I do a lot in the background. Right now, though, I'm super excited because I have decided I want to do something that we would both love, some music stuff for my business. I'm just trying to really get my brand out there so that, like you said, when I leave teaching, I'm not starting at square one. So I've kind of thought of some ways to bring in music, and I've even found myself a guitar player. I wanted my son to do it. He's really good, but I just can't count on him because he's a teenage boy.
Yeah.
So I found an adult boy I can really count on. And he's an incredible acoustic player. And so we've kind of got a plan going on. We're talking this weekend, but definitely, I was a vocal performance major. So that's also one of my first loves. So I'm trying to incorporate all of that, music and real estate. And by the way, they really do go together.
Oh, yeah.
You can make music go with anything. So anyway, I'm very excited.
Is the universal
language? It is 100% the universal language. I think dogs even like it too. So.
Yeah. What social media platforms are you on?
I think it's more of what am I not on. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I do YouTube, Google Business. I'm missing something. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Maybe that's all. Maybe that is all.
Those are the 5 that I have.
Feels like a lot.
Yeah. So Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google My Business, and YouTube.
Yes.
Now, what do you post on those social media platforms?
Every single thing that pops into my mind, whether it be stop it. Whether it is something that I think will help a client, what we call pain points, something that will help buyers or sellers, just major questions that they have that just are on the heart and brain and soul when you're thinking about any kind of real estate, something. It could just be advice. It could just be home videos. It could be
statistical information.
Yes, the market, the interest rates, average prices of homes, average time they're on the market, anything to help my people.
The thing that's different about her and what I try and teach agents is she has not only incorporated her brand into her videos and into her marketing, but as you can see from this ball of energy, she's also incorporated that into her marketing, and that's what makes her unique. She has the largest pair of sunglasses I've ever seen in my life.
You're welcome.
That cover her entire head. She is, yes, they do. She has done videos with her students at her school in the video. Good job, Kevin. And she markets her business on a whim. from different places whenever she thinks of things and puts it everywhere.
And it can be dangerous. I can suddenly pull over on the side of the road, and that's not safe. But it's a
as long as
risk.
you're not driving.
No, I'm not driving, but there are cars going by. My husband's like, "What are you doing? The flashers are on. Don't even worry about it."
I got a thought, so just give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What else other than social media do you do?
I put out a weekly newsletter every single week that has the same stuff we just talked about. I do a lot of door knocking. I at first was kind of afraid of that. But I started in my neighborhood because that's where I was the most comfortable. And I will tell you, door knocking is fun. I get to meet my neighbors, and if you don't know your neighbors, you need to go meet your neighbors. And it's just open like doors for me. And I've already received some very strong potential clients just from that. And then just met some great people in the process, and made some friendships through that. I try to bring up real estate and anything I possibly can. You give a topic and I'm going to fit it in there.
So those are the things you're doing. What are some things that you and I are working on, or we haven't even started working on yet, that you want to do this year once you go full time to market your business?
Well, right now we're really starting to get into the CRM. And we really looked at different platforms that we could use for that. And we boiled it down to a few, and then we picked one. And right now I'm going through and learning how to really use it, because I know that is a really, really big deal in a CRM. And it's an extremely effective thing if you're doing it correctly.
Yeah, it's reminder advertising.
I tell you what.
So, 85% of the people that you meet in your real estate business on a daily basis don't need real estate the day you meet them.
Exactly.
And it's not their responsibility to remember you're in real estate. It's your responsibility to remind them that you're around.
It's a serious responsibility.
It's just consistency. Marketing is just consistency, repetition, and consistency.
Yeah.
So, what other than the CRM, is there anything else you'd like to start trying?
I want to try everything. I want to. I actually started looking at some commercial stuff. So maybe take some classes even in that. I never saw myself doing that, but a couple of things have popped up, and I'm like, I need to do that. So that's something then that I'm looking at. I'm just constantly looking for just new ways to meet people, new ways to get my brand out there. I'm not afraid to ask for help. Hey, you do this. Can we get together and maybe can we find a way that we can help each other? Life is short. You better use your time wisely.
No, I totally agree with that. What are some of if someone contacts you for the first time and they are not experienced at buying or selling real estate, it's possibly their first transaction.
Okay.
And they're scared to death.
Yeah.
And so when I contact you, what can I expect in that first initial meeting, whether it's on the phone or in person or both?
Well, that's the first question I ask them is, do you want to meet me at the office or do you want me to meet you at your home? And most of the time people say at their home, just because they're more comfortable there. But what I really do at that point is I take them step by step through the process. And because I'm a dorky teacher, I have a lot of visuals and a lot of notes that I write right there with them and teach them as we go. I don't just say, here's a packet. This is how it works. It's more of a sit down, one-on-one. I want to sit at the dining room or kitchen table, and we're going to go through and talk about this together. And depending upon what you want to do, are we buying? Are we selling? What are you looking for? I want to go, and I really, really want to get to know them. And just because it's someone I might know does not mean I know everything I need to know about what they're looking for. So, and what's really cool to me might not be really cool to them. What's beautiful to me might not be beautiful. And so I have to also remember that what your eyes and your heart are looking for, we may not be on the same page, and I need to be sure I'm on the same page with you. And I think that all of that together creates peace for people. It's more of a, we're a team and we're working together, not a, you want to do this and I'm going to help you. And it is that, but it's deeper than that.
And you make sure that all the expectations are put on the table. They understand what they're getting into with you, and you understand what you're getting into with them.
We go very deep with that. We do. We talk about business my business hours. We talk about one of the big ones for me that a lot of people just don't consider is I really want it to be a win-win on both sides of the transaction. I think that's very, very important. And there are some people that just go into it that are like, I'm going to win. And so for me, that's also one of my expectations. We're all going to work together.
Awesome. What are your expectations of 2025 and you becoming a full-time agent?
My expectations are quite high. I plan on, really hitting the ground hard, and I sometimes every day I yearn to do that, actually. So I'm really excited about that. What is it, May 25th? May 26th? When I can wake up and go hit real estate. But I plan on doing...
She might be at the front door of the title office before I get here on the 26th of May.
What are we going to do today?
Amanda,
yes.
you don't work here.
But I really like it here, and I like the people. Y'all like me too, right?
Exactly. So you guys, look at the energy she's got. She hasn't been around for 20 years, but it doesn't matter. She's got a very good, reputable brokerage with a lot of experience behind her. She's getting great training from me, and she has colleagues. So there's no reason why she can't help you with whatever it is that you need. Do me a favor and tell everybody how do they get a hold of you.
Well, you can find me on all of those platforms. My phone number is, and the best way is probably text me. It's 832-477-7465. My email is Amanda Richards, my first and last name, Amanda Richards Realty at Yahoo.
And do you have a website yet?
I don't, but I have your girl's phone number, and she was amazing to talk to. We're working on that.
She's expecting you.
She was very impressive to talk to, so we're in the works of that.
Okay. And the last thing I'd like to ask you to do is tell everybody that's watching or might watch this one thing about you that you haven't mentioned yet.
About anything?
Anything. Ooh. That you want people to know about you or your business. How you'll treat them, what they expect, that you were a fire performer in a former life, whatever you want to, anything you want to say.
Well.
You were really a fire performer?
No, right? I wish I was. No, I'm not. I like tattoos.
So do I.
I know, right? You could never. Those are addicting. There's never enough tattoos. Although I did tell my dad when he was on a date the other day, I was like, "Don't you come back with tattoos?" And then I said, "Never mind. Just get them where you can hide them."
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
And there's your thought for the day.
So she likes tattoos. So if you have a tattoo, she has a tattoo.
We're going to be best friends.
There you go. Give me your phone number one more time.
832-477-7465.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for
Thank
being
you,
on
Kevin.
the podcast.
I love it. So fun.
I hope you had a good time.
I did.
This has been episode number 86 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. Like I said, when we opened the podcast, if you are an agent or a vendor that operates in Fort Bend County area, give me a call, 832-654-0527. And thank you to Jennifer Smitis, Caitlin Kornick, Devin Devin, Van Wynn, Kate Cannon, and everybody that works for us. If it wasn't for you guys, we couldn't do this. Again, happy Valentine's Day. You see the hearts on our shirts.
So many.
You guys have a good rest of the Valentine's Day. Get something for somebody that means something to you. And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.